Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these are your three next 100x gems, according at least to what I'm assuming are lots of videos promising extraordinarily high prices on these three cryptocurrencies: Mintlayer, Aurora, API3. Okay, here's the deal. I am not claiming anything in terms of 100x potential with any of these cryptocurrencies, but what I want to do is discern a couple of things. Number one, are these cryptocurrencies worth buying right now? And just spoiler alert, I do like all three of them as potential X gains for the next bull run. But the second thing I want to do is try to discern what's the messaging that you're going to hear from all the influencers with their shocked look on their faces on their YouTube thumbnails. What are they going to say about these things so that you can be better equipped to just navigate your way through a lot of BS, okay? And so we're going to start with Mintlayer and then go to Aurora and then go to API3. But before we do that, I just want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate so many of you who are hopping in randomly, but you've got to hit the subscribe button. I'm making content every day, trying to keep up with everything in the crypto space. And while you're hitting that subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well. And so let's exit this slideshow here and take a look at Mintlayer. So Mintlayer is a newer cryptocurrency. I like new, and it's under $100 million. So I like under $100 million, and it is a Bitcoin layer 2. And right now we are on the verge or in the middle of a Bitcoin layer 2 narrative, a BRC20 narrative, all of the above. Mintlayer has a lot of potential, and I actually have bought some already. I have not bought the other two yet. I am open to it. I may do so soon, but Mintlayer, in my opinion, shows the most promise. So can it get to a 100x from here? As of right now, it's a $47 million market cap. Can this get to not $2 billion, to almost $5 billion? Actually, would have to be more than $5 billion because of increases in their circulating supply. So could this get to more than $5 billion? I don't know. I'm not in it for that. I am in it for a decent return, though. But here's what you're going to hear, what you're going to get a lot of comparisons to with Mintlayer. So we have here a future-proof blockchain that improves direct token interoperability and enables ways to trade value, create systems, functionalities, and participate in truly trustless finance. We're talking about smart contracts on Bitcoin, DeFi on Bitcoin. And so I'd recommend watching this video. It's very convincing. I was convinced. I was convinced to buy some after watching the video on their website. It opens up Bitcoin, DeFi, but okay, Mintlayer, I like it. It's new. All right. What else does it have going for it? This isn't anything. They're not reinventing the wheel. I don't believe they're reinventing the wheel when it comes to Bitcoin layer 2s. And a common comparison that you're going to find with Mintlayer is Stacks. And so here is what I believe people are going to try to communicate to you with Mintlayer. Well, Stacks has a $2 billion market cap, so could Mintlayer get to $2 billion? Or Stacks' all-time high in its market cap is a little under $4 billion, and so maybe it's going to get to $10 billion, to $20 billion in terms of market cap. Stacks has done very well lately, by the way. So, could Mintlayer just do the same thing, catch up with Stacks in market cap and get to $10 billion market cap? That's a 200x. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Could Mintlayer eventually catch up with Stacks? Yes, eventually. I am not buying this idea that we're going to see Mintlayer catch up to Stacks within a year or two. That's a little too much too soon. Stacks has built itself. It's been around. They are continuing to develop, continue to do fantastic things. I think Stacks is a fantastic buy. I do believe from this point on, given the fact that Mintlayer is newer in a much smaller market cap, Mintlayer will probably outperform Stacks, which is why I would prefer to buy Stacks, not financial advice, buy Mintlayer, not financial advice, over Stacks. However, not in the cards for this time around. You hear somebody saying something like that, take that with a massive grain of salt. All right, we're rapid fire here, okay? So Aurora, what's the appeal with Aurora? So Aurora is built, it's designed. Let me actually read the description here because it's perfectly fine description. Aurora is a project that helps Ethereum users and dApps to easily move to the near blockchain. So this is enticing to me. And again, it's something that I'm interested in buying because ear to the ground, looking at near. Watch my near price target video, and I try to navigate with some things here. You see what's going on with Solana. You see that all the people needing Solana to access their ecosystem, in particular with meme coins. You see what's going on with Injective and Celestia, people getting in to those particular cryptocurrencies to access other things. Near, I believe, has the potential to be among a handful of cryptocurrencies that serves as an access crypto, whereas you buy Near to gain access to whatever it is, to meme coins, to airdrops, to things in the Near ecosystem. Near may end up being access. And so if Aurora is going to be utilized to bring over Ethereum users onto the Near blockchain, as Near goes, so will Aurora go. And if there's this FOMO with wanting access to the Near ecosystem, Aurora can perform very well. But let me throw a little water on this fire a little bit. Okay, so here's another thing. Here's the thing that I think the influencers, and okay, I'm an influencer too. Okay. But here's the thing, the shillers, I would not call myself a shiller, are going to communicate to you when it comes to what is so special about Aurora. Look at this all-time high above $35 and look at the price today, 23 cents. And so we can see here, let's get to Aurora, all-time high, $35.43, down from all-time high, 99.36%. So let's just say that Aurora gets back to its all-time high. That is something like a 130x. And oh, wow, 130x. Yeah, I got to buy Aurora and I got to hold it until its all-time high. If you hear anybody talking about Aurora to their all-time high, point them to this website because it is not happening. Aurora is not getting back to its all-time high. Let me show you what I'm talking about here, and it is their circulating supply. Tokenomics. If you've been around long enough, you've heard me talk plenty about tokenomics. So Aurora peaked on January 16th of 2022 at $35.43. Their circulating supply was 20.08 million on January 17th of 2022. As of today, and it's still increasing, the supply is at 407 million. 407 million is more than a 20x in its circulating supply. And so for Aurora's price to get back to its all-time high, its market cap would have to do a 20x from what it did in January of 2022. That is highly, highly unlikely. Is it, let's say Bitcoin goes to $600,000, maybe Aurora would do something like that. Otherwise, just don't hold out hopes that this is going to happen. Here, just look, any cryptocurrency that you're interested in buying, you've got to do the click test here. I just started calling it that, but the click test. Okay, price chart. Price chart looks very, very suppressed. And so, oh, wow, yeah, it's going to go back to its all-time high. Market cap. Market cap doesn't look nearly as bad. It looks like this recent peak here was about a third of its all-time market cap chart. And so all this has to do is get to 66, 67 cents for its market cap to reach a new all-time high, while its price isn't even showing up as that much of an increase here. Okay, so do I want to buy Aurora? Am I interested in buying Aurora? Sure, yes. Yeah, Aurora looks really great, especially all the things that I just said about Near. However, am I buying it with the hopes that this is going to do a 130x and get back to its all-time high? Or who knows, maybe even double its all-time high, doing a 260x. No, I do not buy that. It is so unbelievably unlikely. Just pay attention to what people are saying. This is not in the cards for Aurora. All right, next, API3. Last but not least, API3. API3 has been pumping like crazy recently, and so that's why I've been getting a lot of questions about it. Let me see the last year. Last month here. You can see big pump, and this is generally what happens. Cryptocurrency pumps like crazy out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden I'm going live on different platforms, and then people are asking, hey, what do you think about API3? Bro, tell me about API3. Okay, let me tell you about API3. API3's DAPIs are aggregated from first-party oracles. There's a star on the website that should register something in your brain. A much larger cryptocurrency that influencers are going to compare this to. Chainlink, if you didn't know. So oracles directly on the native chain. This means that you always know where your data comes from and never have to rely on cross-chain bridges as a centralized point of failure for your DApp. In other words, API3 is advertising itself as an upgraded Chainlink. Now, it might actually be an upgraded Chainlink, and I'm not calling Chainlink dinosaur technology by any means, but okay, we are in the business with this video of trying to figure out what are the influencers going to say, the non-World War Bitcoin influencers, okay? They're going to say, oh, wow, look at Chainlink. Chainlink's market cap, not Chainlink, API3. API3's market cap is $187 million. And, oh, wow, Chainlink's market cap is $8 billion. Can you picture? This is superior to Chainlink. Guys, I've done my research. Smash up that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And do that for me. But I've done my research. $8 billion market cap. API3 is destined to go to an $8 billion market cap. But just, guys, check this out. All-time high for Chainlink's market cap is $22 billion. And that is where API3 is going this cycle. They're probably not even looking at market cap, but maybe they are. I don't know. So $22 billion. All right, $200 million market cap. $2 billion is a 10x. $20 billion is a 100x. $22 billion, you get nice fat 115x from 187 million. I just did that math off the top of my head. Okay, that's probably not going to happen. Again, if API3 is superior to Chainlink, it may be. It is entirely possible that API3 would still never catch Chainlink. I mean, let's do the layer 1 comparison, okay? We have Ethereum, much, much bigger market cap than a large majority of other cryptocurrencies. Nothing is even in the territory of Ethereum. Very few layer 1s are even 25% of Ethereum's market cap. And we all know that the tech for all these other layer 1s, the so-called ETH killers, are superior tech. And yet, we don't have any kind of flippening that's happened yet with Ethereum and with other layer 1s. Is that possible one day in the future? Maybe. But if you're hearing, again, the influencers talking about API3 flippening Chainlink, just block that out. And let's look for reasonable price targets, because what we're looking at here is a cryptocurrency that people over the last few weeks are up 50% on. And it just depends on how much the current holders are in profit. And I'm not going to do this in this video. I would very strongly recommend that you look at the top wallet holders for this cryptocurrency. That's going to tell you a great deal. Because when they're up big, if the top wallet holders own something like 60% of the supply, like what we've seen with Neo, with HBAR, with Nakamoto Games, then the pressure, the selling pressure, the pressure that they're going to feel to sell their cryptocurrency is going to be exceedingly high. And it won't matter about the tech. It won't matter about API3 being more superior to Chainlink. It's going to matter how much are people in profit. Okay? So just be mindful of all those things before you hear anyone talking about API3 or whatever else as the next 100x gains. Now, I do like all of these cryptocurrencies. And is it possible that some of them will do a 100x? Maybe Mintlayer. Maybe Mintlayer. I'm not counting on it, but I do have hopes. If I'm going to buy a cryptocurrency like Mintlayer with as small of a market cap as it has, I would hope for at least a 20x, but you never know. You never know. So with all that being said, I have made cryptocurrency price target videos on all these cryptocurrencies here. And if you click on the link to this Google Doc in the spreadsheet in the description of this video, you will get access to this whole thing. I'm still filling out some information here, but I also have the YouTube links for all of these videos here, and I am dropping a video every day. I'm probably going to go into multiple hundreds of videos with price targets of all your favorite cryptocurrencies, including we have API3 here coming up in February. And so if you are interested in any of that, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, or at the very least, click on the price target for the 2024-2025 bull run spreadsheet so you can get access to all of this. Otherwise, I will see you in another video. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and have a good one. Peace.